Hello friends, welcome once again to my new Go programming tutorials, and in this tutorial we are going to learn how to write a simple REST API using Go. Go is an open source programming language which is designed to build simple and efficient softwares. We will start by installing Go on our respective computers by going to Golang. You can say a website which is Go. You type in go, then lang.org. So when you go to download, just click here download, and then if you're on Windows you can select Microsoft Windows. If you're on Mac, then we select this package. If you're on Linux, then you select this package. But for our case, I'm using Mac, so I'm going to we are going to see how we can install a Go package on our Mac. So I select Mac, and then the download will automatically start downloading. Okay, now the download has finished, and when we go to downloads, you can see we have our Go package downloaded. So you double click on the package, and then it will. Let's go ahead and go with the steps, the installer. So you can say continue, and say it will take these MBs of space on your computer. So select yes and install, then provide the password for your computer administrator, and then it will start installing the package on your machine. So let's wait. Okay, now the installation has successfully installed on our computer, on our machine. So we can go ahead and close the program. When you close, you can say move to the trash, the installation, or you can keep it. We don't need it, so we push it to trash. My editor is VS Code, so you can go to code.vs studio. So if you're on Mac, you can download it on here on Mac. If you're on Windows, you can download for Windows. If you're on Linux, you can download for Linux. I will go ahead and start a project, and I will have to create a project directory. Maybe before I do that, let me just go to terminal. In terminal, I'll open a new window. Okay, terminal, I will just navigate cd, change directory to development. That is my folder that I use, development. So I'm in development, so I'll create a project in my folder. So I say make directory, which will be study. I can say study project. Good, so successfully. So we say change cd. Okay, I navigate my directory. So since I've created a project, I can go ahead and say open and go to developments. Development is my folder, so I go to this folder that we have created here and say open it in Visual Studio Code. So let's say touch main.go. Yeah, so see our file has been created, which is main.go. Start by defining the package, which is package main, and then import fmt, then define func. In Go, we define functions by starting with func abbreviation and then the name of the function. start by the func as the definition, the function, then we name the name of the function will be main, and then close the braces. Then say fmt dot print and then we'll have like hello world. Save. We open terminal, go view, then terminal, then just type go run main.go. Good, it has printed out our result. So we have successfully created our first Go project. So we can go furthermore and then create a simple REST API with our Go language that we have installed on our machine. Import the package, different packages. We'll start by creating 3 functions in our program. So the first function will be the home function. So we'll say func homepage, and then we'll have another function which will be handler, func and response, and also we'll have the main function. So in our func function we'll have we'll define the response, which will be http dot response writer, comma r http dot request. So we'll have that. Then we'll define fmtip dot fprint w, comma, then we'll pass in our say my first REST API. So here we'll say http dot handle func, and then handle func will have, and here we'll say handle functions. Then here we'll have the main function that we have defined, which is home page. Here, after defining the route to our home page, then we'll define the port on which our home page will have to listen to. So we'll go to a log.fat. Then here we'll http dot serve and listen, and under here we'll have our port as 600,000 with near. So after defining that, we come here on our main function and then call that handle response function, and we save. So after saving, we'll go to terminal and say go run main.go. When we go to our browser, localhost port 500, so we get our message, which is my first REST API. So we have successfully created our API. Remember that the function main is the entry point to our program, so all these functions have to be called under func main. We pass in the handle response, which handles all the routes of our application, and then we can access them using one single function. So having defined that, so we'll import a package which will be GitHub Gorilla Max. This is our package that we are going to use to do routing on our application. So under here we'll save my route will equal to max dot new router. So instead of HTTP my route, you can then present the method. Yeah, you can print the methods which will be post, and this page will only be accessed when a user is requesting a post request. We save that, then we go direct to my applications, then double click. So on your so we can add a request here. So you can say localhost, then we pass in the port which is 501. So instead of passing in null, so we'll pass in our route, save, reset my server. So after restarting the server, we go ahead and then send a GET request. So when we send a GET request, we get an error, method not allowed. So let's send a post request. When you send a post request, you see we get the result, my first REST API. So the results are being returned. So we have successfully created the post request. So thank you for watching. See you in my next video.